Hello friends, my name is Zahin and I'm here to explain 5 common mistakes that beginner swimmers do and how to fix them. Because technically mastering a sound freestyle is hard by itself and you need some proper guidance and proper tips on how to be a good swimmer. So the first thing that comes to mind when talk about mistakes that swimmers always do, specifically in freestyle stroke, is that swimmers tend to forget to streamline their body. I mean, the mistake here is they tend to swim while their body stay flat, in which case the water resistance is too great for them to swim and in turn causes the swim to go even slower. So in order to fix this, the swimmers must swim in a way that they can rotate their body around side to side like a log, so it enables the water resistances to skim to flow through the entire body and enable them to gain speed in swimming. The second mistakes that I notice, especially when I swim myself, is that beginner swimmers especially, tend to bend their knees a lot. They don't know how to regulate their lower body limbs in the correct manner that allows them to gain speed in swimming. So when you talk about bending your knees, your knees mustn't go above 90 degrees. When your knees go above 90 degrees and in an angle, you're basically allowing your body to go slower. In fact, you're exhausting your energy, effort, and force. So this will make the swimming very slow, exhausting, and not efficient in the long run. So what I suggest here is you must swim in a way that use your hips and swim use your hips and straight in a manner that allows your kicks to be smaller, so that it can be like this. Your kicks must be small and not like this, because they create so much resistances. The water will fight back and you will go and gain slower. In fact, if you're doing slower kicks in general, fast but small kicks, you'll gain much more traction in swimming, and you're basically reducing the resistances you face while swimming. So the second tips here is you must know that this is your knees and this is your legs and this is your knees. You must swim like, and this is the entire body, right? This entire body. You must swim like this, like this, like this, like this. You must swim like this. This is the best way, the most efficient way to gain speed while freestyling. Not like this. This creates too much force and too much trouble for you to swim. The next thing on the list is that I notice a lot of swimmers in general, some swimmers in fact, tend to look forward during the swimming. What I mean is, when they swim in a freestyle stroke, they tend to look forward in the water and their head stays in a fixed position, like they won't look anywhere. They just stays like this. So this creates a friction in the water resistance, and when you do your head like this, you basically forces your hips to curve out and your hips to go down in a way that will be like this. If your body ends up like this in the water during swimming, you'll face a lot of force in the water, and this is bad in general. What you need to fix this is your head must look down. You must look down, and your head angle must not be like this. Instead, it must be like this in order for efficient swimming, so that you're not wasting energy during in the process. Why I said this body angle is terrible? Because when you do like this, you're losing the core in your body, the balance. You need to keep up the balance when swimming, and balance is one of the most common enemy that you face during swimming in general. So when you fight, so when you adjust your body balance in a way that looks like this, then you can swim much faster in general and not lacking speed. In fact, you can gain much faster. When you do like this, you're basically battling against the water like this, like that's bad. You must do like this so that the water goes like this and let it flows out, flexible, unstiff. uh, Basically you must let your limbs be like this, like water, like an eel. Yes. So I guess that sums up the 4 common mistakes that we have explained thus far, and we're down to the last one. The last mistake that I've seen is that um, first time swimmers tend to do their elbow like this, lower, like this, like this. Now this is the low elbow arm stroke mistake. When you swim, you mustn't do this. Instead, you must do this. This is the correct one. When you do like this, when your elbow is when your forearm, when your position of your forearm is turned inside and your force your elbows goes backwards, you'll tend to go slower. The optimal form of your arm stroke is you must keep your arms like this, straight, and hold your forearm like this, and also your elbow must go up. This is the correct form of an arm stroke. When you do it like this, when you do it like this, when your forearm is turned inside and your elbow goes backwards, downwards, that's the wrong concept of an arm stroke. So in general, after explaining the 5 common mistakes here, I think that swimmers need to further their understanding of the basic dynamics of swimming. Includes aerodynamics, resistances, water resistances, body balance, the core of the body itself, and the many forms of which you can take when you do freestyle. So that concludes my overview of 5 common mistakes on freestyles, especially for beginner swimmers, and tips on how to fix them. See you soon, friends.